What has been your biggest month trading?
I made like 300K.
You made 300K in a month. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Calvin, the new trader here, checking in for another interview. And today, you already know we're in a different environment. So that means that we are doing an in-person sit down with someone special. Today's guest connected with this trader a little over a year ago. And we had a great conversation. And so I made him a promise. I said, I'm gonna get you a God-made entrepreneur shirt. We got him that shirt. But today we are blessed to sit down with the one and only Druzy Banks in the building right now. He's a fellow GJ trader. A lot of you guys know I started out with GJ. I still got love for GJ. What's up, Drew? Welcome, man. How you doing, bro?
I appreciate you, brother. Long time no see.
Long time no see. It's actually first time us meeting in person, but
true.
Well, actually, no, because we talked on Zoom. We did see each other. But listen, I thank you for having us at your place. You just got here. And you know, it's a beautiful view, beautiful place. Security a little cutthroat, you know what I mean? Hey, but it's good. It's good.
Listen, man, if you don't got good security, man, you ain't getting your money's worth.
You ain't getting your money's worth. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. So we waiting in the lobby, and then we went up to where the pool area is, and security was just watching us on the camera. We had like 2 different security guards come up. It's like, hey, who are you guys waiting for? So security is A1. You're definitely getting your money's worth. So, bro, for those that don't know who Drew is, right? Okay. Who are you in this Forex space? Like, I don't want to talk about the come up. Okay. Who are you in this Forex space? What have you been able to accomplish? How have this skill set changed your life?
Damn, man. Damn. Well, I'm an entrepreneur at first. I'm a man of business. I've been day trading for about 9 years now. And really the focal point of it is just like taking whatever blessings kind of comes with the craft and kind of adding it into it. But if anything, I'm an entrepreneur, but really a day trader for real.
I have a saying that traders, if you want to trade, you want to be an entrepreneur. Like, we all are entrepreneurs. An entrepreneur solves problems. We like innovate. We create financial opportunities and stability for ourselves. We don't rely on, of course we rely on the vehicle that we use, but we don't rely on someone to guarantee us a paycheck, right? So when you come to trading, all of those foundational things are a part of you being a trader. You're creating avenues. You're being creative in your strategy, your approaches to the market. Yeah, you have to depend on others in the market to make money, but you're essentially an entrepreneur. So I'm happy you said that, because that's the message of the God-made entrepreneurship. If you're a trader, you're an entrepreneur. If you're in business, you're an entrepreneur. You want to control your destiny. All right. 100%. And that's what it's about. So happy you said that. So tell me this, bro. Tell me this. Coming up as a Forex trader, starting on this journey, right? How difficult was it for you to get to the point where you were actually able to sustain making consistent profits?
I feel like it was difficult because I had a lot of, I guess, desires. I had a lot of goals. I had a lot of aspirations. I had a lot of things that I wanted to do, but I had to kind of be one with myself. I had to kind of find peace. I had to kind of be grounded with my process to understand where I'm at and where I need to go. So I feel like once I was able to kind of starve all my distractions and really feed my focus, it allowed me to kind of amplify my process. You know, I already put the trust into God. I already leave everything into God's hands. But it's kind of different, like when you find your peace of mind to kind of do things where nothing can really move you off your center. You know what you got to do. You know how you got to do it. And I feel like for me, that was just, before I was a Druzy Banks, everybody kind of knows now, I used to live like in a little 1-bedroom apartment, and I was just locked in. It was me, the gym, and trading every day. And I feel like really kind of being one within myself allowed me to kind of grow, kind of understanding my weaknesses and making them into my strengths is what really allowed me to amplify. But I had to kind of have that recognition with myself and understand that nobody was going to do that for me but me.
Yeah.
So once I kind of did that for myself, it allowed me, it almost slingshotted me into where I am now almost.
Yeah. What was that moment, right, on your journey as you're learning the skill set? You're trying to tie things together, right? A lot of times we look at a strategy and we think we're not performing right because it's a specific strategy isn't working or we haven't found the right strategy, right? I've definitely dealt with that. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that.
100%.
For you, as you were coming up, Did you have moments where, you're doing something in the market, it works once, and then the next few weeks it doesn't work?
Oh, yeah.
And you just got frustrated, right? And you just felt like, what's wrong with me? Is it me? Is it the market hates me? Have you felt that?
Listen,
and what did you do to get past that?
Listen, man, it's completely normal. It's everybody has to go through it. It's confidence at the end of the day. When I break it down to whatever problems that anybody approaches in the market, it's either gonna be a skill or a will issue. And 9 times out of 10, we'll beat ourselves up and like, damn, man, I don't got the skill right. I don't got the skill right. And it's not that. It's really having an understanding of what you're doing, really having a confidence of what you're doing as well. And I look at it like, just like how we have athletes, right? And I like to kind of look at athletes because everybody understands athletes, right? Just like how we have athletes practice their one shot a billion gazillion times. With trading, you got to practice all your angles, all your entries. You got to kind of practice the things that you need every day to kind of make yourself even better, which is why I kind of trade the way I do. So just to kind of stay focused on the question, for me, it's kind of assessing if it's a skill or a will issue, but 99% of the time, it's not a skill issue. You probably back tested the same shit 300 million times. It's really a psychology issue, and kind of making sure that you're confident in what you're doing and making sure that you got it down pat and that like, I try to tell everybody, like, having a mentor is good, but having that confidence in yourself is even better, because that's all the mentor is going to do. They're going to highlight the best part of you and try to bring that part out every time you trade. And that's the part that you need to kind of have within yourself to kind of run every day.
That's good. So you're saying that the frustration has nothing to do with you not knowing what to do or things like that. It has to do with your confidence in like what you're doing. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Pretty much, like, because when you really look at it, like the average trader that comes into Forex, their primary goal, right? Like their primary goal would be to kind of dig every single day, making sure they're doing it right. After a certain amount of time, you're gonna know that you're doing it right, but you're not gonna be confident in the live market conditions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's more so like when that frustration comes into flourishing, that frustration is really like a misunderstanding. It's confusion off of what's going on because you're not confident. So I feel like, again, the frustration is normal because I personally been there, but I feel like the primary thing that you need to do is kind of just make sure that you're there altogether, like confidence wise. Like I got this from Ryan, and I thank him all the time. Ryan could be wrong, but Ryan's the most confident person you ever know. If he's wrong, he's gonna confidently accept that he's wrong too. But confidence goes a long way in this field. You have to be confident. You have to have your mindset all together, I feel like, to kind of really be able to kind of elevate and get through them tough times. Yeah. That's kind of like what did it for me. Like, I remember I took a L. I'll never forget this. I took an L on GJ during the COVID process. You know, it was selling during the beginning of COVID. And I caught it from the bottom, and I took that sell and I got wicked out all the way at the bottom. And I was like, damn, bro, I've been selling for so long. Like, what the f-? And I was just like, you know what? It's cool. I reanalyzed. I got my confidence in that moment. And I was like, no, the buy is definitely the right time. This is the time to buy. And I've been buying GJ since. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at me now.
Yeah. So in your learning process, and even in that moment, right, where you're selling, and you're like, okay, it's time to buy, right? Do you base your confidence, once you learn something or once you get something, do you base that off information that you obtain from courses, mentors, or does that learning and confidence come from your personal time in the market and what you have seen and tested to see that it works?
So I feel like a mentor or a course can only teach you so much. That the best experience is the live trading that you do for yourself each and every day. That's where the real course starts. That's where the real thing kind of starts. And for me, what kind of did it for me was I've been recording my sessions for a long time now. So like what I'll do is I'll video record my sessions and I'll go back over it and I'll be like, all right, why the fuck did I take this trade? Let me kind of review it. Let me kind of analyze it. Let me kind of go over it. And then I'll be like, all right, I see why I did that within the moment. So I know where my thoughts was. Let me kind of go back to it now. And let me kind of see if that thought process is still the same. Is it still the same state of mind that I would have had when I took the position? And 9 times out of 10, it is going to be right or it's going to be wrong. And from there, you can kind of understand that, okay, maybe my way of thinking during that moment wasn't the best for that trade or for that situation. So it's all about kind of analyzing yourself. It's good to kind of have the course because it's going to give you a guideline. It's going to give you like a sense of direction. But at the end of the day, like we're all different. At the end of the day, a course can only do so much. Now, having access to a mentor, that's different. Like the mentor could tell you, hey, like I don't think you should be doing that, and like yay or nay. But at the end of the day, you got to kind of find it within yourself, like the wrong and the right thing.
Yeah.
And like once you kind of have that discernment, like you'll be perfect in the markets.